I want you guys to turn into your books and turn to page 30. And you need to really focus on this page, guys, because this is going to explain to you why we are here and why it's so important that you be here. It's so important that I want to make sure that if there's anyone who's outside this room, yo guys, makabuye. Okay? That is an actual statement. If you look at page 30, that is an actual statement from an actual client of Zoluhle. Okay, we've just changed names, but we kept all of the figures the same. I want you to start at the bottom of that statement. This client had a credit card that by 2018 May, she had already used the full balance, which was about 60,000. So on May 18, opening balance on May 2018 was 56,499 rand and 61 cents. Do you see it? That was the opening balance. That because credit cards grow by interest every month, the next row, 500 rand and 3 cents, is how much the credit card gained on interest, right? And in that month, did she pay? No. The next line says 0, so she paid nothing. So the closing balance at the end of the month is that the credit card grew by 500 rand and it became 56,999. Do you see that? Perfect. So this was now in 2018 May. I want you to go to 2019 May. 2019 May happens. It opens at 57,951. Do you see that? It grows by 1,067. Did she make payment in that month? Yes, she paid 1,000 rand. And then it closed at 58,000 on that month. Do you see that? Perfect. It actually went up. Right. Now I want you to come to 2020 September. It opened at how much is she owing? 56,995. Interest was up by 1,135. She paid that month, yes, 1,500, and the closing balance is 56,631. I want you to follow me closely. Since 2018, she never used it again. She's paid, if you look at the payments, you can see their month, the first month in May 2018, she didn't pay anything. Then in June, she paid 4,500. Is everyone with me? If you can't see that, you must tell me, right? And then the following month, she paid nothing because in her mind, she thinks, I paid 4,500 the last month, right? And then the following month, you can see she really wants to pay this thing off, so she pays 2,000 rand. But because she did that, she's got a hole in her account, so for the next 3 months, she pays nothing. Do you see that? And then she goes and pays 1,000 rand for 3 months. And then there's a month where she pays 2,000, and then there's a month she pays nothing. That is not how you pay a credit card. Do you understand? Now, in total, she paid more than 28,600 over the 24 months. But her credit card went down by how much, people? Yeah. Nothing. It went up. Yeah. And this is perfectly legal. Okay? Do you understand? So today, when we come back from break, we are going to talk about how to pay off your debt. Because people will tell me, oh, no, you're going to masterclass. They want to tell you pay your debt. Yes, it's not just about paying the debt. It's understanding how to pay the debt. Because this person wasted 28,000. That credit card, when it opened in May 2018, was 56,400. When it opened in 2020, September, was 56,995. She owed more for it 2 years later, having paid all of those months. Because when you don't have information, when you don't have knowledge, you pay for not knowing. You may find that this person is trying to save 2,000 rand to come to masterclass, and they're paying 28,000 and not moving. And this is not the only types of accounts that do this. People do this with cars, people do this with houses, people do this with credit cards. People, if you do not understand how the credit industry works, all that you are doing every month is pulling yourself back. And no matter how much I can sit with you an assessment and try to explain, can I explain all of this in an hour? No. So sometimes we used to just say with assessment, listen to me, ngimdala. Because there's nothing else that you can say. You just say, just listen to me because I'm right. Don't pay it. And then that's, yo, this is him. angithi uze kimi because there are months where awuyikhokhi vele. Right? So manje, I'm telling you, nge-strategy ke manje, I'm telling you, yima la, khokha la, ukhokhe kanje, and then uzothi laba bayangifonela, it's okay, they must call you, that's their job. When I focus on your job, which is getting yourself out of debt. Wonke umuntu unomsebenzi, wonke umuntu akafocuse emsebenzini wakhe, ne? So the challenge is when usebenzela uWest Bank, uphinde urepresent. Hi, represent yourself. Yes, kule matter, you must represent yourself. I've always been so proud. There was a time during level 5 where Edgar's realized that they're not going to meet their monthly obligations. So their white man CEO did a Zoom call that was recorded. I saw it on social media. So you could hear the young black suppliers that supply Edgar's. And he was saying, hi, everyone. I'm so sad that we are here today having to discuss this. Unfortunately, as a company, we've looked at the numbers, and it looks to us that we will not be able to meet our obligations as a company this month. And do you understand how devastating that is if you're a young black designer that's got your clothes at Edgar's and you're expecting money? So these guys are like, no, but we've got a contract. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, we were already headed for disaster, but this level 5 lockdown has made it impossible for us to meet our monthly obligations. Did he die? Did they scream at him? But did he die? Right. So now you are just lazy to tell Woolworths, you know what? Every way that I look at my budget, it seems as if in the next 3 months I might not be able to meet our contractual obligation. Like that white man was. Yes. Did he hide from those suppliers? Okay. Did he ignore his phone calls? No, the guy scheduled a Zoom. No, come online. No, come online. I want to address you as a group. Now, that is somebody taking control. Yes. Now, imagine if you can call all of your creditors on a Zoom. Or say, listen. No, welcome, everyone. Welcome, guys. So basically, I decided to hold this Zoom because we are faced with an unprecedented financial shock in my life. And I'm perfectly aware of the contractual obligations that I have with you. I have every intention of meeting these obligations. It's just that at the moment, when I look at my income and my obligations, I'm at a space where I'm unable to maintain my children as well, and I cannot let that drop. Because remember, Edgar's was still paying ama rent. Yeah, they were still paying their employees, but they were just not going to be able to pay the suppliers. You see? Now, it's not that you don't wait until you lose the job and there's nothing. No, Zoom them. And then at the Zoom, don't cry. The Edgar's guy wasn't crying because it's not him that is broke. It's the corporation. Now, you are not your bank account. You are not your bank account. No, you say, no, my financially, but you look so good. No. Don't focus on my clothes. Focus on what I'm telling you. Guys. So, as a result, what I've decided is I've decided to structure the repayment so that I can honor all of my obligations with you guys because that is my intention. And this is how I've structured it. I know this is not ideal. I know that this is in contravention of our contract. But if I implement this solution, it will allow me to settle all of you and be able to recover my life. Do you understand the difference? So that is the level of confidence I want you to have when you leave masterclass. Zoom, like don't ignore calls. Mama phone, yes, man. I've been waiting. Hi, Thomas. Oh, so glad to hear from you. No, listen. Makes sense, this thing. My problem is I need to just speak to you holistically. Must use big words. Holistically. Okay. So on that note, I want us to take a how many minutes break? I know it's written 5, but there's my manager.
Okay, it's on. I was saying, especially us as Black people, we don't use these facilities that are available, like for the banks. I used to work for the bank. If you are looking at your financial state and there's changes, you're not able to meet your obligation, There's a facility for you to pick up a call, make them aware. You can even say, for 3 months, I won't be able to pay you, and they will gladly accept it. I think the challenge we have, or the problem that we have, we don't make that call.
Yes.
Until they come and say, we're going to repossess your car, what, and what have you. So let's make use of those facilities whilst you're sorting your finances.
I think that's perfect. There was one great example that I had last night. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she's applying to purchase this wonderful property in Clarence, where maybe our next masterclass will be. And then she had this one of the banks say, no, your property, we can't fund it under a farm because it's so many hectares, and then we can't fund it under lifestyle because, and then she said, so what I'm doing now is I'm working on a business plan because I want to appeal it. Did you know that you can appeal a decision? Yes. So most of us, when people say you've applied for something and then they reject you, like, oh, I'm rejected. No, you can appeal if it doesn't make sense. That is why it's important for you to know what is your financial status intact. Now, because I forgot all of you online, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We've got a group that's attending the masterclass online, and I want to just thank you guys for being with us in this session, and we're gonna take 15 minutes. Just because you're home doesn't mean you don't get to pee. We're gonna take 15 minutes, and then in 15 minutes, we're gonna be right back in the class, and you can continue with our second module, okay? A big round of applause for this side of the day. Okay, see you guys in 15.